Here are 4 fundamentally different approaches to morality. Since it's Christmas and Santa and Jesus know whether you're naughty or nice, let me know which approach you think they favor, or at least which you think they should favor. Option 1. Some behaviors are good, other behaviors are bad. A behavior's name reflects whether the behavior is good or bad. The good and bad behaviors are based on laws set down by some supreme authority. For example, you lied. Lying is always bad. God, Jesus, and Santa say so. They'd agree with me. Option 2. Some behaviors are good, other behaviors are bad. A behavior's name reflects whether the behavior is good or bad. Your gut automatically knows how to identify which are which. For example, you lied. Lying is always bad. If there's one thing I know for sure, it's when someone is lying to me, so I'm certain you did something bad. Option 3. Every behavior is either good or bad depending on the situation. There are good and bad names for every behavior. Your gut automatically knows whether a behavior is good or bad for the situation. Example. There's lying, which is withholding information in a bad way, and then there's tact, which is withholding information in a good way. I know what you did here. You lied. You withheld information in a bad way. I can always tell who is withholding information in a good or bad way. Don't tell me you were being tactful. If there's one thing I know for sure, it's the difference between lies and tact. When I withhold information from others, it's always tactful and good. When others withhold information from me, it's always lying and bad. Option 4. Every behavior is good or bad depending on the situation. There are good and bad names for every behavior. There will be doubt and debate about whether a behavior was good or bad for the situation. For example, you withheld information in ways that bothered me. I wonder whether it was a lie or tact. In other words, whether you did something bad or good. We might disagree. We can debate it or maybe just agree to disagree. The first 3 versions of morality are by far the easiest and most popular. Though they're the easiest, I think they make life very difficult. All 3 invite hypocrisy, labeling behaviors as good when we do them and bad when others do them. People often make life harder than it has to be by pretending it's easier than it can be. For decades, I have been trying, without much success, to promote the 4th option as the most credible, honest, and practical approach to morality. The differences between lying and tact might bother you here, but I ask you to consider the implications of assuming that all withholding of information is lying and therefore bad. No one lives by that assumption, though many talk like they do. We all withhold information for many reasons, serving ourselves, the person we're withholding from, others, or society overall. For example, consider the 2 ways you can show respect and disrespect to someone by sharing or withholding information. You can respect someone's sensitivities by withholding your honest opinion, disrespectfully humoring them. Or you can respect someone's toughness by delivering your honest opinion, though they might disagree and even feel sensitive about it. For the 4th option, I think it's useful to recognize that any behavior can be described in 3 different languages, depending on whether you interpret it as neutral, bad, or good. I'll call these neutralese, negativese, and positivese. Here are a few more examples in the 3 languages. Neutralese, leaving someone. Negativese, you're abandoning me, you're just a quitter. Positivese, no, I've liberated and emancipated myself. Neutralese, staying with someone. Negativese, you're attached, addicted. Positivese, no, I'm loving and loyal. Neutralese, changing your belief. Negativese, you're wishy-washy and spineless. Positivese, no, I'm flexible and adaptive. Neutralese, sticking with the belief. Negativese, you're stubborn and pig-headed. Positivese, no, I'm steadfast and committed. Neutralese, accommodating someone. Negativese, you're a pushover and a wimp. Positivese, no, I'm kind and loving. Neutralese, not accommodating someone. Negativese, you're mean and uncaring. Positivese, no, I stand up for myself and don't give in. Notice that with each of these, I'm pairing or bundling terms in what I'll call spinplexes, complexes of spun terms. Spinplexes can be used to double down on an interpretation, for example, kind and loving, or to motivate doubt. Am I being kind or a pushover? With God, Jesus, and Santa, I think most people employ some variation on the first three options. I often ask Christians whether Jesus turned the other cheek, in other words, accommodated everyone or just the right folks in the right ways at the right time. I'm surprised by how many are surprised by the question, like they haven't wondered about it. Many people say kindness is their religion. I don't believe it, or at least it's not mine. Kindness is a positivese word for accommodating others. I don't know anyone who accommodates everyone always, nor do I think they should. I have a holiday wish. I wish more Christians held Christ the way they hold Santa Claus. Both are sweet, simple myths for helping kids to a helping of hope while teaching the simplest possible morality, that there's even a difference between naughty and nice. They're myths that are great for kids and nostalgic for adults, now that they've sobered up into the recognition that every behavior is naughty or nice depending on the situation in difficult ways that people will debate. Happy holidays. Hey, thanks for wondering with me. Like, subscribe, comment, and one more. Email me for a free trial half-hour strategic consulting session. Not bottomless psychotherapy or pep talk coaching, but cut to the chase, help navigating your next moves on anything, but especially on getting your mind back from some nagging doubt or some jerk who keeps jerking you around. Thanks.